So one of the things that we have to consider as a community, as schools, as workplaces, as individuals, as families, is what can we do about it? We've heard Anne's story and the horrific set of circumstances that came up to that, and the lessons that Anne just shared about her own journey and the different decisions she could have made. But one of the things that you can do collectively right now in this place, many of you filled out a form in regard to the oath, but we're also going to stand together collectively, whether you've said it before or not, and we're going to say the oath together. So I'll say it and you will say it after me as we go, and this is a commitment from us as a community about our stand against family violence. So I ask everyone to stand. And repeat after me. I swear never to commit violence against women, never to excuse violence against women, and never to remain silent about violence against women. This is my oath. Thank you. Having taken the oath, then there's a question of what else can you do? Coming to White Ribbon Day and showing your support for this cause could be seen as just one day of the year. But White Ribbon Day should be just an acknowledgement of something that happens every day of the year. It is something that should be in the forefront of our mind in terms of our communities, our families, our workplaces, our sporting clubs and our schools. So the other thing that you can all do is get informed. You can find out stuff. White Ribbon Day website has got a tremendous amount of facts and figures and information that will help all of you, whether you're a man or a woman, whether you're at school or in your workplace, about what you can do. And we've also provided some information here at the tables which you can collect before you go. This sheet here is a list of all the things that make up family violence. And when you look at this list, you realise that many of the things that are on this list is what Angie experienced in her own life and the warning signs. So we encourage you, especially young people, read these things and learn the lessons. Take them on board and share them with your friends and talk about them. The other thing that's at the table is this green and this pink form, which has a list of phone numbers of contacts about you if you need help. If you need help that you're in a situation or a set of circumstances like Angie, you say, yeah, those are the warning signs, yeah, I'm in the middle of that, but what do I do? Here are some contact numbers, good organisations, good people who will help you make the next step. The important thing is actually make that next step and make it a positive one. The third thing you can do is you can make a stand by standing up and not being silent. The Chief Commissioner, Ken Lay, says this: it is now time for high-profile men, leaders in this community to speak out strongly and actually make family violence a shameful act. And so he's done this in terms of the recently publicised Take a Stand campaign, and we ran a similar thing here in Benalla, where 45 men came in and had a photo on the front of the ensign, and where we were prepared to do that as well. It's about leading by example, and it's about safely challenging behaviour. On the White Ribbon website, there's a number of videos that have been on TV which talk about Hey Mate, and there's a series of videos where men, in their normal relationship, say to other men, that's not good enough, and call out the bad behaviour when they see it. Not be silent. And we should all be able to do that. If you've got friends who are in a situation, you should be able to say, you can do something about it. And if you're a man and you've got someone who is behaving badly, you should be able to say to them, no, that is not good enough. And if you're witnessing a violent act, then you should call the police. You shouldn't be silent. You shouldn't say it's the neighbour's business, it's someone else's business, or it's a family business. You can call the police, because the police have got the power to do a lot in terms of the modern legal system to take action. They can't do it if you don't pick up the phone. The fourth thing you can do is be a White Ribbon Day supporter. We're launching today a campaign in Benalla that we're encouraging businesses, sporting groups, community groups, schools to become an official White Ribbon Day supporter in Benalla. That means you actually sign up to do something in your workplace. And if you want your workplace to be part of that group of organisations that says, no, we stand with everybody else who have organised this day, we stand in our workplace, in our community group, in our school, and we say enough to family violence, then we want to be able to encourage you to do that, and we'll have a process where you can sign up, where you can be recognised and publicised, and then people come into your organisation and they can see up there that you are a White Ribbon Day supporter. And the last thing you can do is you can live it. You can live a life that's respectful of each other. You can live a life that, as Angela said, is that you know the signs and you don't tolerate bad behaviour. And you live a life as an example to others, especially men. In the end, we know that men are the perpetrators. Statistically, women can be perpetrators, but the most violent acts are committed by men. So we want men to be able to stand up and say to their sons, to their grandsons, to their brothers, to their nephews, to their uncles, to their friends, this is not good enough. Call it out, speak up, challenge the behaviour, but also lead by example. Lead by example in your relationship with the important women in your life, because that's the one that speaks. How you live your life is the one that speaks to other men. So men, we challenge you to live life right and show by your example to the young men of this school group here, this is how it should be done, and this is how life should be lived. So that brings us to the end of this White Ribbon Day event. I want to thank Ange Barker, Ian and Helen Barker. I want to thank Sophie Hill from Benalla Health for helping getting all this organised. Thanks especially to Rotary for cooking the food. Let's give Rotary a hand for the food. Thanks to Benalla Rural City for helping us with the venue and the logistics of setting all this up here. Thanks to the Benalla Ensign the weeknights for their ongoing support for this campaign. It's important to have the media on our side in this event. And I want to commend the media because they've embraced this event as something that's important to this community. Tonight, weeknights, will be running this. This will be on at 6 p.m. on weeknights. So I encourage you actually to watch it, tape it, keep it, show other people. Weeknights have been a good friend to the Benalla Family Violence Prevention Network because they publicise every event we've run. And the Ensign has run a strong campaign publicising this whole event, and we want to thank them especially for the work they've done and their team. And I commend you buy the Ensign next week because you'll be in there, and encourage your friends to buy your Ensign, and you can also get it online as well, because we need to support our media who supports us. And I want to thank you, and thank you for your signs of support and solidarity with this event.